Hey guys, what's going on? This is EJ Robo13 and welcome back to a Minecraft Let's Play video. I'm the same video inside of EJ's lovely world. You know, the egg nearly hit that spider, but this arrow will hit that spider, and yes it did. I was very close then to being embarrassed because the arrow nearly didn't hit the spider, but it did, so we don't need to talk about what if it didn't. Anyway, the chickens are back on the balcony. Good morning, Harry Jr., who's looking at where this spider once was. Probably looking at my amazing shot with my incredible, brilliant bow. And I'm quite low on health. So let me pick these up and then get my health up. But yeah, good morning, Harry and Harry Jr. Hope you two are doing dandy. You may have noticed something about the title, the fact that it's episode 500 of Lovely World today. So, also by the title, you'll also get an idea of what we're doing today. Yeah, we're touring the entire town. So just so you know what you're in for, I want to quickly pile up here. And pile up a bit more. Oh. Okay, looks like I can't pile up on that. But yeah, there's all of this stuff, all of that stuff over there. There's some more stuff behind that hill. There's stuff that's not loaded in. So yeah, I also did. So this is take 2 of this, and the take 1 was 2 hours long. Where is that extra bit of dirt? It doesn't matter. We'll come across it later. So yeah, I have no idea. Well, so just be prepared that it is going to be around about 2 hours long. But yeah, anyway, we don't need to tour this because you see this like every episode. But I'm gonna start by saying good morning to Blue 2 and Barney Jr. because these two I'll put them in my bedroom just for today, just so they can be with me for pretty much the entire episode. I don't know, except for the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But yeah, this is my bedroom. Basically, ignore these carpets, these aren't normally there. Basically, this is literally nothing special. It's just where I've got my bed, obviously where I spawned, got the things for stay box, and it's where I sleep before every episode. Through here, I hate this room. This is probably my least favourite room in the entire house, in the entire world. Yeah, it's my bathroom. Basically, the idea is that this is a toilet, and yeah, just a bog standard toilet. Bogs, forget it. And then this is just a bath. It's when Update Aquatic first came out, so I clearly got very excited and did a bathroom. So yeah, moving on. The room over here. This is my armory. So it's got my party suit, which I will be wearing today. Oh no! So I'll put them on there. Yeah, I'll be wearing my fancy party suit today. It's got extra pairs of boots for me. It's got all my diamonds and iron and redstone, which is what I normally come in here for. It's got all gold, lapis, all that stuff, and coal. Apparently, I think is jewelry. But yeah. So that's all that. Put my bread back in here. This is this is just my hub basically. It's just my hub basically. It goes to the upstairs and also it links from the hall. It goes to pretty much every room in my house, which is including the kitchen. The kitchen, I actually do store all of my food here. So yeah, that's why that's the main reason I come in here. This is supposed to be a chopping board design. Oh, I think I threw it in too far. Okay, but oh no, I didn't. But yeah, this is like cookers basically. Actually, I do use these when I'm smelting stuff, but if I'm smelting like large amounts of stuff, I'll be using the old furnace room, which I will show you later on. Another example of me getting excited because of updated Aquatic, you see me waterlogged, some stairs to make it look like a pretty cool sink. See, there's tripwire hooks to make it look like taps. And then, like I showed you before, these are just like what I store my food in. This here is my storage room, and I do genuinely use this. Like I build a lot of redstone on jungle wood, mainly because I've got so much of it, because I mined out an entire jungle over in that direction. But yeah, it's also got like a load of stone as well. No, that's dirt. It's also got a load of dirt. It's it's got a load of stone, load of leaves, which I do use actually. If you don't know, basically, if you place and break the leaves like this, eventually you'll get a sapling. Oh, there we go. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. But yeah, and I planted these like before I built the film studio, I think, and all the stuff like that. And it was after, but it did just matter when. But you see, I planted like a bunch of the trees and stuff in this area, and I farmed the woods to make my theatre, which you can see there is made out of a bunch of stripped oak logs. Here is my living room. It's very simple. It's literally just got a TV, and then it's got like a cool painting. There's actually nothing behind here, but yeah. Oh, normally it takes like a million tries until you get the right painting, but got it in one. And then it's like my not very comfortable looking sofa because it's made out of stone. And then here's my hallway. It's just like a little entrance room, so you're not going straight into like the living room or the hub. I guess I could have made it like so you go straight to the hub, but it's too late now, isn't it? If you're wondering what this is just like a little side door, just so I can get in rather than having to like loop all the way around like that. I actually really like the outside design of my house. If I go over like here and pile up, I can't see it very well because there's a beacon, but and also there's a giant wall. But yeah, I like this. Oh, all right. Let me replace this. But yeah, this is my this is my spawn area. Basically, you can set the world spawn. I don't know whether you can on Bedrock actually. But on console and I don't even know whether you can on Java because I've never played that. But on console you can set the world spawn point. So this is, I think it's a 30 by 30 square, or maybe 20 by 20. No, it looks like a 30 by 30. I know it's an odd number. Maybe it's 29 by 29. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Basically, I set the world spawn to this beacon, so you always spawn within this area, and then you're right next to my house. And I just kind of made this like, so like my plan was to make it the center of my world, but I already like started at this point building like loads of stuff out that way, so I ended up like not having it as the center of my world just because yeah, but when I do move to Bedrock in the next few episodes, I will like end up being able to build stuff like that way, and maybe stuff like on this lake, stuff that more stuff that way. And then obviously I don't know whether you know about this, but I've decided I'm going to build my E-Fun over there, like in the giant jungle I flattened out, rather than having it in the Nether, just because I really don't like building in the Nether. This is the Doghouse. This is where the dogs would normally spend their time, but I decided to just like I said before, just for the episode, move them into my bedroom just so like they can be with me for the entire episode. But yeah, as you can see, it's dark blue here for blue too. It actually used to be yellow stained glass and a yellow bed, but the dog whose collar was yellow, called Summer, she sadly died. So yay. And then obviously this has never changed. This has always been orange for Barney Jr. So, no, that's not Barney Jr. For Barney Jr. Fun fact, this was once an old design for my house, but I thought it was a bit too small. So I decided to make it the doghouse. As you can see, though, I struggled to put stuff in it for the doghouse, so I actually think it's a bit too big for a doghouse. So it kind of went the complete other way. But, yeah, it doesn't matter. I still like the design. Oh, I don't know which way to go now. Yeah, while I'm over here, I think I should tour all of this. Oh god, we've not even got started yet. How long we've been? Okay, not that long actually. But yeah, we've not even got started yet. We've still got all of that to go. And as you can see by the map, we've got quite the load. But yeah, this here is my theatre, and basically it's just a pretty simple theatre. It's a cool thing. Basically, you see, so you do this when you're open, and then you do this when it's closed. It's actually pretty handy for the recent COVID pandemic, because it's like you talk to people through here like a wind visor, like a visor to stop you from getting COVID. But yeah. Enough about that. We've heard enough about COVID, haven't we? Let's be honest. But yeah, this is just like a little lobby area, by the way. You see, it's got a staircase up here, so you can see all of the rooms where the zombie goes and watches the skeleton. Oh, what a shot! Perform the play. There's actually mobs underneath there. I can hear them. Probably shouldn't point on wood with my axe, but yeah, there's down here there's like the proper like royal boxes. Then by the way, I'm actually pretty happy with this curtain. It's one of my like favourite parts. Like I'm gonna be honest, I think the inside of the theatre is much nicer than the outside. Like especially like sorry, let me show you. Like this middle room here. It's probably like my favourite room, and also it's got a nice little dome as well, just because I didn't want the roof to be too flat. But yeah, this is the dressing rooms. You see the way I did the mirrors, with the iron blocks with glowstone surrounding them, because that's normally what you see, not with glowstone, but like, you know, with flashy lights, you know, like in Vegas and stuff, or like films or something, or behind the scenes things. And then in these chests is going to be the props. So yeah. Moving on now. What's next? I don't know. Oh, I know what's next. It's the foo. So if you don't know what the foo is, this is it here. And basically the idea of this was, it was supposed to be like a zoo, like a normal zoo, but with farm animals. So, what was in here then? Oh, there was supposed to be, there's cows in here. I don't know where the other one is. But, oh, there it is. Do you like the way I decorated these, by the way? That's a bit of a weird edge, isn't it? That's not man-made. That's not been trimmed, I don't think. You see, there's llamas in here. What's in the... I think there's chickens in this one. Yep, there's chickens in here. And then I think it's sheep. But yeah, you see, it's like all the things you'd sort of see. There we go. It's like all the, you know, things you'd, you know, normally see in like a... I guess it's like a petting zoo, but I called it the food because it's farm animals in a zoo kind of way. But, yeah, it's like, because you can't pet them. But, yeah, I like this. It's not, you know, like the traditional building. You know, I normally build something like this, you know, like a normal building, not like, you know, something outdoors like this. So I'm pretty happy, and I think I've only actually done this once, and both times they've turned out pretty well, so maybe I might do it more in the future. This here is, what's it called? Brilliant Bingo. basically the idea of this is, well, let me show you the outside. I love this out. Like, this is probably one of my favourite builds in the entire world. Basically, the especially the roof. But yeah, I like, you see, it had to be a big box just because of the design of the redstone and the pit. But you know, I didn't want it to be like a big box. So I added these like little indent. As you can see, these like actually go in. So yeah. Down here, basically the way the game works is you press this button and randomly these would go off. It'd be like a race to collect them. Once you collect them, you go in here, and it's kind of like first to a full house. So yeah, it's collecting music discs. Let me quickly show you the redstone just so you can kind of get an idea of how this works. So I think it's a 25%. Hello. I think it's a 25% chance that one of the music discs will fire out. But yeah, you see, it goes through a randomizer, and then if, say, this like randomizer, like, so this is a 50% chance of working. If it works, basically basically it goes to all three of these. Oh, I will have to remember to add that. I did not realise. Okay. Yeah, it's once it goes to here, it's once got a 50% chance of 50% chance of working, as long as the redstone's there. Once the if it does work, then that's what sets it off. It's yeah, basically it's just like a string of randomizers. The oh, it's got dark now. Right, we're pretty close to the house, so let's go to sleep, and then I'll do the tour, or carry on with the tour. But yeah, like I could go through the night, but I don't think I want to. But yeah, I like the way this looks at night, by the way. But yeah, like I say, seeing as we are pretty close to a bed, we might as well go to sleep. But yeah, yeah, let's go to sleep, and then we can do the main town. I don't even know what order to do this in, because it's like, it's it's relatively organised, but it's mainly higgled. If I show you, what I might do is I might go over and do like all of this stuff, and then go like do all of this stuff, do the outside, do the middle bit, and then move on to do the like like go round and do like all of this bit. You see, there's a bit over there as well, like the courthouse and stuff. So I don't even know. I might do the courthouse last, actually, but yeah, like the courthouse and company last, not just the courthouse. This here is my drop-in restaurant. Let me go a little bit further away so you can see. You see the pattern is blue, cyan, then blue again. I guess light blue. What's swim? That is very annoying. I think there might be a lake under here. But basically, the idea is that there will be. There will be a food, obviously item frames showing what food, but there's not, because it's not a proper restaurant. Basically, I'd like some bread. So let's go and order the bread. You'd order the bread, and then it goes through all of this. No, it wasn't that. It was the dogs. But yeah, you see it goes, it's supposed to go up through here, up all around, and then up, and then it drops right in the middle, of your table here. No! Oh God! Oh God! He's gonna jump over, isn't he? Right, let's quickly run away and get him to teleport. Oh, it was very laggy, that. Okay, right. This here is the this is a bit of experience, that. Gimme. Right, this here is Dario's mining facility. I like this design, actually. It's a flat wall, but it still, it still looks like, it would be like a real building. Obviously, if you do this, it doesn't. But like, it looks like you'd see this in like real life. It looks a lot more realistic than this or that or that or that or that or that or just a whole bunch of stuff just doesn't look realistic. But where am I going? But I think this does. I think this looks pretty cool. So yeah, on the inside, it's just a simple mine. There's an employee, right? Okay, go back. He helps us mine. That's what creepers do when they blow up. They're actually trying to help us mine. But yeah, as you can see, there are 2 strip mines, one for me, one for Dario. Because I'll show you. Basically, you drop down into that water and then you can mine down there. I won't go down there because it's just a normal strip mine. But yeah, and then there's like a counter. You can buy some time, I guess, down the mines. So yeah, this here is I don't like this building. Let me just show you what it looks like. Yeah, it's just all like pink and red wool, and it just looks a bit undramatic and boring, and it's just like very like I said, not many things in my lovely world are meant to be realistic, but this just looks unrealistic, and it just, I don't know, it just doesn't have like a nice, like anything nice about it. But yeah, basically it's called Porcupine. You can see where I got the colours from, and basically the idea is that you come in here, you have like pork, or I guess pork, for dinner. So you see, that's what all the tables for. And with each purchase, you get a free pine cone, which is displayed by saplings. So you'd give the person, like, there you go, there's your free pine cone, and then yeah, that's why it's called Porky, because it sells pigs, dead pigs, and it's called, and it's got Porcupine because pine cones. Anyway, let's stop dwelling on this building. I want to see whether the bread that I put in here is anywhere near the top. Oh, I don't know where it is. It might have despawned. Oh no, it's up there. Right, okay, so basically what you do is, like I said, it'll drop in the middle. But let me just show you, because it's right, we're right next to it, and we might as well. It's a little bit slower because and that's why I'd like walked off and left it. Yeah, it's a little bit slower than it once was, basically because of the world lag. But yeah, here we go. Here's the bread falling. So there we go, and it falls pretty much in the middle. There we go. Now I can have my bread back. Right. This here, this very white, bland looking wall is my cool Quartz Spawn. Basically, the idea of this is that you flip this lever and then you come in here and you can have a chill, relaxing, and this like pretty cool pattern. Basically, like it's like it's supposed to be like a relaxing, wavy pattern. And the reason it's a relaxing, wavy pattern is because it literally is waves. If I dig through here and show you, you can see that it's. Oh, let me go over here. It's it's water basically. It's water looking at getting observed by observers, and then the observers power the redstone lamps, and it makes it goes out like this, and makes it look flickery. And then if you're wondering what that piston was, if I quickly show you, that's just the on-off mechanism, so you can turn it off and on. This here is my brilliant base. It actually looks a lot better when the sun is setting through it, or I guess if you go on the other side, like when the sun is rising. I think that might actually be the better view. just because it's got all the buildings. But yeah, it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter now. It never did. But yeah, you see, it's called Big Bass, and basically it's my music shop. So it's supposed to be in the style of like a, it's supposed to be like a big bass drum. So if you see here, it's got the drum kit. So boom, 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 boom. That's my impression of that's more like a bass guitar. Boom, ch, boom, boom, ch, boom, ch, boom, boom, ch, boom, boom. And then it's got like a jukebox here, so you can play some epic tunes. It's got piano here. If you're wondering how this works, it doesn't matter because it doesn't work on Bedrock or Java. It's just a weird console glitch. Basically, signs poke through carpets. So yeah, it looks like piano chords. And then another jukebox. And then this is the where the workers would go to work. This is where it gets difficult. I think I will go all around the outside, then I'll come back to this stuff. I might do all of this last. Yeah, I think if I do all this last, it might make a lot more sense. This is my... Oh, let me go a little bit further away just so you can see it. That there is my lighthouse, which I think looks pretty cool, actually. Don't even argue with me because I think it does, let's be honest. Especially at night, actually, because at night, of a night time, basically... like them redstone lamps, like they actually swirl around using a pretty cool hopper system, which I will show you now. So yeah, it's called Lovely Lighthouse, and basically you got this swirly staircase, and basically the you go up this swirly staircase, and you're at the top, and you get a, if you look at the right side, you get a pretty cool view of the world. You get a good view of the clock tower, actually, and the airport, and yeah, there's a few good things. Not as good of a view as I remember, but you get a good view of that area, actually, if you jump. But yeah, it's like pretty much the only high thing in the entire world that can actually see the what's it called, the theatre. But yeah, the way it works, basically the hoppers lock in the day, then of a night they these pistons all retract, and basically it just lets like an item flow around. You see there's just a hopperception, and it basically goes round. I guess if I take this out and put it in here, you see that it just let these comparators detect, and then it gets locked into the hoppers of a day, like I say. Let's go all the way down these stairs now. These stairs, you know what, they were annoying to build, but they're cool. I like them. Like, I've never done like a swirl like this before, and it was pretty difficult. Like on these corners, I had to work out what I was gonna do on the corners, but I like them. This is sadly where Blue died, the original. So if you're wondering why this is called Blue 2, it's because Blue, the original Blue, actually died. Because Deadlock's killed. Basically, like, I think I attacked Deadlock's. Deadlock's dogs started attacking me. Then my dogs started attacking Deadlock's dogs. And then so the dogs, like, ended up, like, fighting. And then Blue just got, like, killed in the crossfire, sadly. But yeah, this here is my military headquarters. Basically, the idea of this is that it's literally just a headquarters for the lovely world military. I'm going to actually sit these dogs down, Blue 2 and Barney Jr. I do not want a dog dying on my 500th episode. But yeah, basically, it's a pretty cool system where if you walk over these pressure plates, ta-da! And then, yeah, basically the bubbles switch so it goes up. And then, yeah, you can go up and it just automatically pushes you up. If you just go in straight away, it actually glitches really badly just because it takes a while to switch. But, yeah, and up here there's just a computer for the head of the military to be working at. And then there's an area for the for people to just, like, look out on as the view, like a little balcony bit. I like this. I like this. Good view of the airport. Good view of the park, good view of the clock tower, good view of the lighthouse, like good view of like pretty much everything like that I've built, obviously except for over there. Also, by the way, I kept it so the clock tower's high, the highest thing that I have ever built inside of Lovely World, and I like it that way just because, you know, it's like well, it's the highest thing that I've ever built, and you know that's just the right thing. I guess now let's go down. This pretty cool system, by the way. It's just got like a block swapper mechanism, where if I just show you again, you see, it, you know, just swaps the block. Then there's a timer where it sets it off again, and it swaps it back to magma. Anyway, stand up doggies. I guess I can show my Jillian's jobs now. I guess it's not mine if it's Jillian's, is it? But yeah, before I tour this, can everyone just take a minute to appreciate how incredible it was that I was able to do both of these sides in one take? I think it was absolutely amazing. But yeah, anyway, this is Jillian's jobs. It's basically a job centre. Basically, I came up with a pretty way to do a line, actually, in this one, like fence it off. So instead of using normal fences, so these are mushroom stems with smooth stone half slabs on top, and then with end rods in the middle. It just kind of looks like, you know, a railing system, and I think it looks pretty cool, so feel free to nick that. That was like completely original. I've, you know, never seen anything like it. Yeah, before I did this, and then obviously I've seen something like it now because I'm seeing it. And then this is just like as if like you get like the free jobs things from here, or like I guess I don't even know, just like the free jobs, like a book and quill with jobs. But yeah, this here is my aeroport, and basically, so I took a bit of a while designing this, actually, because if you saw when I was on there, let me pile up a little bit. It's a big project. 2, I actually did design vehicles, but I crashed them. I will explain later. It's not just me being clumsy, by the way. Dominus Verlaine basically took over the vehicles and basically made them crash into like there, and then I dropped through to the secret base. It was a whole thing, but yeah, you see, it's not actually like a big square. So that's like one of the reasons why it took so long. Also, like I say, it's like a big project, and also the fact that I I had to design vehicles. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Albeit not very good. God, it's raining dirt. What was I gonna say now? Sorry, Barney Jr. I'll heal you. I'll find a cow and pillage it. But yeah, it just took a while to design. It's aeroport. I really do like this building, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, anyway, let's actually stop like praising it and let's go in. Oh, that's a bit weird. I've never noticed that before. But yeah, this is the security scanner. As you can see, the lights go off as you go through. This through here is the this is like the waiting room, because obviously airports are always jam-packed. So it's got full of seats. It's actually the day off of the airports now. 1, because there's no plane, and 2, because it's my very special day. So I told the air people they could have a day off. This is where the plane once was. Like I said, I started flying it around, but I crashed it into the clock tower, and then I was going to build a helicopter, but I didn't actually have time, enough episodes, just because like load of episodes were taken up by the Dominus Verlaine attack, and at that point it was just time to move on to a new project. Through here is this is basically just like the control room, the control tower, I should say, which was the highest bit. I might actually end up adding a little tower. I was going to add like a proper control tower. If I show you, I like this runway, by the way. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, I was actually gonna add like a proper airport tower thing, like here. But whoa, that was really weird. But I decided not to, mainly because I had that room to fill. I was like, oh, I might as well just do it up there. And then, so now I've just got a weird space here. So I might add something there in the future. But to be fair, I'll probably forget and just not. Like with that bingo redstone, I'll probably forget and won't fix it. Pretty good timing actually. I like it when the sun goes down. Simply because I can show everyone my cool buildings. This here is the my buildings at night time, I guess. This here is the park. Basically, it's just like a nice little dog park. It's got a bunch of flower beds. It's got these trees actually glow when it's night because they've got glowstone in the middle. You see some benches and a pretty cool fountain, which in a second will go off, hopefully, if the redstone's working. If this is broke, I will be very annoyed. It's broke, right. Okay, right. Yep, okay, right. Simple fix, basically, let me just do this. And then oh no! Oh, and then yeah, it will go off, and then yeah, see all the trees starting to glow, by the way, and also this glows here, the fountain glows. Simply because I wanted it to, but yeah, in a second you'll see the fountain go off. Yeah, it's supposed to just literally go off. It's just like I say, it's just a redstone clock, and then leads to a dispenser. There we go. It's quite a long timer just because I didn't want it to go off too often. I wanted it to be more of a special event, but as you can see there, and then yeah, I wanted to make it actually look good underneath here just because I didn't want it to be like a pole of redstone torches when it's off, and then when it's on, it's just, beautiful thing. But I like this. I really do like this. As like I said, with the foo, it's one of the things that I attempted a different style for, and I think it actually worked out pretty well. I was actually going to build this out of wood, kind of like the foo, I guess, but this was built before the foo, so I guess I don't even know. Yeah, I was going to build this out of wood, but I couldn't figure out a good design, so I ended up doing this. And then I've got these different weird squiggly designs on. Oh, what did I call them while I was building? I called them squiggly wigglies while I was building these. Squiggly wigglies while I was building these. But yeah, that's all of that. This here is my well, it's actually, so it's let me just explain. So I've got two factories, one there, one there. This one's empty. I might actually start storing all my raw food in here. Raw food. Might start storing all of that in here, and then in here I've got all my I've got wheat, which I do actually use. I do genuinely farm this in between episodes. And then over here I've got pumpkin farms. Ignore the fact that the floor is covered in seeds at the moment. Basically, yeah, it's just from I was stockpiling bread a little bit, just so I had loads spare. It's another weird cross section. Let's tour this way, and then we can go back to this middle section. This here's my UFO shop. As you can see up here, it's got the UFO keys. I never actually showed you, but it's got a sign up here that just says UFO. It's supposed to be a UFO showroom, so it's a car showroom, but I decided to make it UFOs. So as you can see, there's just a bog standard UFO in the middle of this room here. This basement actually took an entire episode just because it's that big, but yeah, fun fact. I guess I'll do this. Shoot that before it bounces on my head. This here is my wavy world. Basically let me just show you. So see, it's a giant wave, which I like. And then yeah, on the inside, so as you first go in, it's a gift shop. And then if you want to see all the fish, I guess. I know they said all the animals, but they're fish, aren't they? You can't see them at the moment because it's night, but trust me, you would be able to see them. Basically, yeah, you'd be able to see them here. See, there's a squid over there. There's a fish over there. It's probably a salmon because it's so big. And then obviously this false glass, so you can see anything that's under there. It's not actually a very good time to look at that, is it? Because it's yeah, it's so dark. And don't worry, Barney Jr. I will get you some food. Let me quickly go in here just see if there's any food. I will be touring this later. Oh god! Oh god! Right, please give me some rotten flesh. There we go. Right, okay, right. Right, let me leave that for now. That's just a little mob farm area, in case you are wondering. This here is actually rival to this place, and basically, yeah, it's got a customer. Oh! Let me run away again. Let me run away again. Are we good? Yeah, okay, we're good. It's just because there's a pit in that shop, and which falls straight into the ocean. But yeah, this is my fishy takeaway. It's a rival to that because that's a sushi shop. But yeah, basically it's called the fishy takeaway because you can either eat in or you can take away. So yeah, see all the seats like there, and then there's like supposed to be like fish stored in there, and then down here there's like this like a, I guess, an ice fishing hole, and then those chests will have hopefully, if I bothered to stop them, fishing rods in. In fact, this is a pretty cool roof because it's not wool, it's carpet held up by string. So yeah, which is why one of the reasons why I like this roof. It's just so it doesn't, like, you know, blend. You know, it blends in a little bit, but you know, I think it looks cool. This is my living quarters shop. Basically, the idea is that it's basically it's all. Oh, hello, let me deal with you. Basically, the idea of this is that you see, it's got like different like rooms in. You know, it's like a housing showroom. So this is like a pretty cool design for a sofa with a TV with a pretty cool cabinet. And this is like advertising like a wall TV with another sofa. This is a kitchen, and then up here there's a bath here. There's a toilet here. There is a pretty cool shower which actually works. As you can see, you could actually shower in here, and then you can go and turn this off just by pressing the same button. This is a bed here. Obviously, it's like a 4-poster bed, and then here's it's like a fake bed, but it doesn't really work. I'm gonna get rid of this minecart just so neither of the dogs end up sat in it. This here is Summer's grave, which, like I said, the doghouse was originally yellow because of Summer, but yeah, when she died, I changed it to blue because I tamed a blue. Fun fact: Steve killed. Well, not fun. Fact: Steve killed Summer. Basically, it was like around about here actually. And Steve was firing arrows like up in the air like this, and I got to dodge. And then oh no, they're still falling. Basically, oh, let me send him flying. Yeah. Sorry, got a bit sidetracked then. And then Summer actually died, but yeah, sad times. This is it's actually a pretty cool building though. Basically it's got a pretty cool roof. Let me quickly pile up and show you. You see, it's got all kinds of like bumps and stuff. And then yeah, like I said, it's got all kind of. You hurt again. All kinds of bumps and stuff. And then yeah, like I say, this on the sides as well. There's like sticky out bits just so it doesn't there's a there's a person in here to complain. I never actually explained what the point of this building was. Basically, the idea is that it's a place where all the hippies can come and complain about me expanding the town, like flatter. Ooh, there's an Enderman there. I reckon I can take him on. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, there's a pretty cool fountain, but yeah, the hippies can all come in here and basically complain about like the expansion of the town and stuff. Come on then, Enderman. Come on then, I'm down here. God, you really are like... Ooh, where are you? Oh, hi. Well, this isn't creepy at all. Alright, I think he's gone. Right, I'm actually going to sit the dogs down for this next build. Oh. Think you can strafe, do you? My aim is far too good. Right, yeah, let me sit the dogs down. Simply because this next building has minecarts in, and it might, and the dogs might get stuck in. It's got a minecart elevator. This is called the Sphere, and basically, ooh! Oh, that made me jump, man. I thought he was dead. Is he in here? Oh, yes, he is. All right. Right, let me heal up Barney Jr. again, simply because he's hurt again. Let me keep that ender pearl. That might be handy for later. Go on, there you are. Right, it's called the Sphere for obvious reasons. Need I say more? Right, perfect. Basically, it's got a minecart elevator at the back here. And basically, it's a pretty cool restaurant with a pretty cool view. Up here, you see that it's got an amazing view over the entire... over most of the town. But yeah, and then you can eat your food here. And you might think, wait a minute, how do I get out? Basically, you might have seen, basically, at the bottom of all these minecarts, there is a waterlogged block. So I will survive the fall, even though it makes the noise like I'm getting damaged. Stand-up Bluetooth standard Barney Jr. This here is the rubbish recycling. Basically, whoa, that was a bit of a colour change. Basically, it's a recycling plant, but it actually just demolishes everything. So I want to get rid of this. Get rid of this minecart. Basically, I'd throw the minecart in here, and then I'd set the minecart with a hopper off, and basically it'd pick that up. I don't think... okay, it might not be working at the moment. But you get the idea. It's basically just minecart hopper going round. And then to collect the bait, you basically just flip that lever. It doesn't actually work on Bedrock because the minecart speeds have changed. It does usually work on console, but yeah. Sometimes, every now and then it does break. I remember building it. I think it works a lot better on Xbox One edition, actually. Right, who's that? That better not be Barney Jr. Come on. Oh no, it's blue. Okay. Right, let me sit the dogs down again for this one. Sit down and... Oh, come on. Could we at least teleport? Right, sit down. Right, this here's my disco domain. It's basically... forgot to show you. The outside's like a giant party hat. And basically in here, it's a disco floor. So as you can see, the floor switches around. It's basically just a piston feed tape. If you're wondering how a piston feed tape works, let me show you the redstone. Basically, it's literally just a redstone clock. And then it's just like linked up to pistons. That's literally it. The most complicated thing about this system that I've got is the system where I've got it's like I added, where it's like it's on and off from the same lever. You could literally just have it where you like go down, like press a button, and then when you're finished, you press you flick a lever, and then unflick it. or I guess flick it again to turn it off. But yeah, it's just, but yeah, like I say, it's basically a redstone clock. This is the most complicated part of this system, and maybe the timing. But yeah, see, pretty cool way of hiding the door, by the way. But yeah, stand up Barney Jr. and stand up Blue 2. This here is my diner. It's actually called the Delightful Diner. Okay, there's no sign to tell me otherwise, so I'll just say it's the Delightful Diner. Basically, you see, it's got a like a D on the front. It's basically say, look, it's a diner, and then it's literally got the word diner, in case you didn't realise from the giant D on the front. But yeah, in the front, it looks like a classic American diner. You know, stuff like you see in movies and stuff. And then back here there is a like an area where you'd like store all the food and stuff. There is a fridge, there is a freezer, and then you can go back out here. That fun fact, this button, you see, activates the freezer, and then it also activates that as well. But yeah, and then there's just like the kitchen behind here. So yeah, it's like, you know, it's like a classic American diner that you would see on movies. This here is the Woodies. Basically, the idea of this is the yeah, it's just like a hardware store, I guess. It's not very good. It's actually like my least favorite build. But yeah, it's got like all different woods and stuff. Yeah, rubbish. Moving on. This here is the Kit Shop, and basically that looks really weird. Kit Kat Kit Shop, and basically the idea is that it's just like a what's it called? It's just like a, you know, like an armor store, I guess. I'm actually thinking about when I move to Bedrock building an armory, but yeah, but like this is different. Like, you know, this is an armor like store, but that's like an art, like, you know, a black like I'm thinking about building a blacksmith would be cool. It's like a reception, I guess, checkout. This here is where a bunch of the Googlies live. No, this is the leather floor. I need to actually light this area up, this entire building. This here is the chainmail floor. This here is the gold floor. This is the iron floor, and then this is the premium diamond floor, and then this is the CEO's floor, where you can get once again another good view of the town if it was all loaded in. I've gotta go back down now. Right, if you're wondering what that clicking is, wonder no more, because it is my rainbow collection store. Basically, the idea of this store is, see, say I wanted yellow wool. Basically, I put a stack of yellow wool in here. Basically, it would open up the yellow thing in a second. It does take a bit of a while for the redstone to go through, because one, because of the lag, and two, the fact that it's got to go through the entire system. But it will pull this glowstone back any second now. Oh, there we go. And then you can shear the sheep, and then you can go down here and just I had to get rid of the sheep actually because there's a mob limit. And then yeah, this will be the sheep. So I collect the wool, and then I'd go back up and wait for it to eat. Eat. If you're wondering how would you get the yellow wool that you put into there, back. Basically, it all comes back up here next to this creeper, this skeleton, and this other creeper. Where's that skeleton then? Come on, come here. I'm here. But yeah, you can basically collect this, and you can put it back in the thing. It's quite a simple thing, it's just like a sorting system and stuff. This here is I don't think I ever came up with a name for this actually. It's just like an apartment building basically, and it's got a so like it's a tourist attraction basically you'd pay, say I wanted to pay yellow wool. Oh no. So pay yellow wool, and then basically they'd let me through here, and I'd be able to sit here and watch the trapdoors flap, because this is the big tourist attraction inside of here. Basically there's chickens wandering around, and it makes these trapdoors flap backwards and forwards. I was aware then the fact that I was getting shot at, but I was waiting until I did that. If you're wondering how it works, like I said, it's just chickens wandering back and forth. Literally this system. They do annoyingly lay eggs sometimes, so it's actually a pretty handy egg farm, because the egg farm over there, basically because I use so many eggs, yeah, I don't have. It just ends up being the fact that I don't have enough eggs. This here's my seasonal store, and basically the idea of this is that it's literally just a seasonal store. So if you go inside, I'm gonna sit the dogs down once again because it's actually quite dangerous. Have I got anything to feed Blue? No, so soz. Right, basically you oh, I think it's supposed to be like that. Basically, hear it all going. Basically, the idea is, so it's pretty close to my birthday, so I'll do that. It's kind of near Christmas, so I'll flick that, and then it's also kind of near summer. So basically, you'd go through here and you do all your Christmas shopping in this box here, and then you'd go upstairs, and then you'd do the birthday shopping, and then you'd do that. But obviously throughout the times of the year, there's near no one's birthday, that'd close. So it's not near summer, that'd close. Say it was Easter though, that would open, and then yes, it's just a pretty cool system. It's actually really simple. It's just like, oh, it's just like nothing. It's literally just like redstone torches. Oh no, so it's kind of simple, but it was annoying because I had to figure out like, oh, you know, how the where's this torch go then? Oh, all right. I had to figure out like all the stuff like where, you know, what's gonna go where, and or you know, like, you know, how's it gonna work in this design. But you know, it looks pretty. I don't like the outside, I'm going to be honest, but I think it's a cool idea. Once again, we're at another point where I have no idea what order to do this in. Let's do this. So this here is my it's my mad mental, and basically the idea is that it's just like a mental asylum. See, you've got like the guards here. They've all got. Sorry, can you all appreciate the fact that they've all got white coats on? You see, all around this outside, they all four of them have white coats on, and it took me ages because I had to spawn and kill millions, and I mean millions of them. But yeah, if you go through here, basically it's got like a pretty cool effect where the floor like fades into infinity, it looks like, and then yeah, that's just where you'd spend however long it is until you get better. This here is the flowery florist, and every single tour I've tried to beat my last tour. So basically I need to say these names in like as quick as I can, and if I get quicker, and I don't know, like this is just like, I think that was quick because I don't like keep track or anything. But yeah, anyway, tulip whites, tulip reds, tulip oranges, purple lollipops, blue tree, ready, your yellow, spawning spruce, brother birch, jangly jungle, acrobatic acacia, black forest oak, and oculus oak. Oh, that you know what? It is a tongue twister, I'll tell you that. This here is my fashionable fashions, and basically you see it's got a turtle costume in the front. It's got a king's costume. It's like a fashion shop, or clothes shop / costume shop. But yeah, you see it's like, this is as if it would all be in Or you know, all of the items being these clothes. And this is the changing room, so you can try on all of this, all of your items. This here is literally called Red Barn. Sorry, I'm gonna take out this skeleton because I can tell he's gonna be quite the ordeal. Yeah, this here is called Red Barn. Basically, it's supposed to be, like I said before, I had the foo. This is a petting zoo, and basically the idea is that all animals will be in all of these fences, yeah, or animals would be in all of these fences. Then you would be able to pet them. This here is this bit of a weird placement. This is called Della Restaurant, and basically it's just like a fancy restaurant. It's like the first like proper town thing, like first like restaurant I did. It's not the best looking thing in the world, but I like the inside, I'm gonna be honest. And then the outside was a pretty cool idea. As you can see, 2 creepers are on a date. That was like perfect, that wasn't it? Oh no, don't blow up. Oh, there was a skeleton who's not very happy with the service. But yeah. Oh no! Oh, brilliant. Right. But yeah, I do like that. And yeah, right. This here is, I'm gonna once again. There's a lot of things where I need to sit down the dogs. Right, sit down, Blue 2, and where's Barney Jr.? There he is. Sit down, Barney Jr. This here is the clock tower. Basically, the idea is that I just wanted somewhere where I can have like a really nice view, so you can pay to go up here. You can see all the clockwork. There's no clockwork because clocks don't exist in or not like big clocks like this anyway. They don't exist in Minecraft. And then you can, okay, the idea was that you could have paid again, but I guess I got rid of that because to be fair, it's not very fair on the people who like, but I bought to go up there, and it's like pay the same price again. But yeah, as you can see when I get up here, it is an incredible view of, especially like with the bed, like, you know, when I go to like PC, it'll be an even better draw distance. But here it is. This is like the first time we've seen Lovely World at Night. Here's like, there's all the stuff that I've done. There's even more stuff over there that I haven't done. There's the little bit there that I haven't done. There's all of that stuff I haven't done. There's stuff over there which I have done. There's all, you know, all of that stuff which I have done. If I go over to this side, you can see the park looks incredible. The factories I like because I added them strips of like, I like the military headquarters. I like the lighthouse from here. It looks brilliant because you see in a second it'll swirl around. But I like the airport. There's just a whole bunch of stuff which I like looking at from above. I even like that because, believe it or not, that, yeah, I just think that looks like the military like training area. It looks good. And there we go. There's the lighthouse swirling around. So yeah, and obviously there's all this stuff is loaded in now. There's yeah, like I said, all of that stuff I haven't done. There's the houses on the hill up there. There's still a bit of things that need loaded in, but the majority has. Anyway, let's go down. Oh, I keep forgetting that I haven't got feather falling boots on, have I? So yeah, right. When I get down, I will I'll pick the dogs up, then I can carry on with the tour. There is quite a bit more that we need to do. So yeah, if you're wondering what them dings are, then like I said before, wonder no more. This here is my Tic Toc Shop. I put the 2 clock things next together, which I think was a good decision. Also, by the way, made it so they display the same time. If I go like oh god, right, okay, here we go. Right, let me just do this. Right, there's yeah, you can see that that clock displays the same time as the one on the front of that. I actually don't know where my where that Enderman is. So which is once again worrying me. So I've got all this stuff around here. Like I said, it might be in one of these buildings, and I don't know. Oh no, it's over there. Okay, right. Go on then. He won't be teleporting all over the place now, simply because he's not got the fire. Well, he's got the fire now. But yeah, all of these mobs will start. Ooh, where'd that go? Where'd he go? All right. Oh, I got a potato. I'll eat that. Yeah, all the mobs will be burning in a second. But all right, let me just carry on with the tour then. Doesn't matter. Does not matter one bit. I'll come across it later, no doubt. But yeah. See, it's just like a bog standard clock shop. As you can see, it's just got minecarts you can ride around in. Now, these are what make all the dings and dongs, just because I thought it'd be cool to have it like dings and dongs. I do regret that, but at the same time, I don't like. I think it's a cool thing. But yeah, this here is what I went into before. This is my Doggy Diner, and basically the idea of this was to commemorate the loss of my original dog, Barney. So you see on the board of memories I've got Barney. I need to add Blue and Mercury and Summer onto this list because, yep, them dogs died. And then, so this is like where the dogs would eat. This is like where they would poop if they need to. And then through here you can basically collect a stone sword, and it's like a mob spawner. Like I showed you before, basically it's where you can get any bones and stuff like that for the dogs. This here is what I said before. It had a rival. This is, what's it called? The Fishy Restaurant. And basically the idea is that it's literally just like a sushi place where you fish the own food yourself, and then you would get it, and then you would just eat it here. I think it actually looks pretty cool. It's like the first thing I built after Update Aquatic, but I added in these strip logs late because I didn't actually know about strip logs like until look at that cheeky zombie. Let me go and kill him quick. But yeah, I didn't actually know it until strip logs until quite a while after. So I stripped them because just because I think it makes them look a little bit better. I thought that green bit there was a creeper. Right, here is your food as promised. Blue 2. Oh, there we go. There's both of the dogs, all nice and happy. There is over there like a bunch of creepers. I won't bother shooting at them actually because I don't need to. This is my train station. As you can see, it's just got like a track out here. The reason I built this was to get around, but like then the world got way too laggy, so like mine carts just like ended up like, as you saw when I went into the, let me show you quick. Whoa, that was a big lag spike. As you saw like in here, see that mine carts just travel around really slowly, so it just didn't seem like, but it just seemed pointless to use it anymore. So I got rid of all the tracks. It's very laggy. So yeah, it's called the Back on Track train station. As you can see, a skeleton is waiting there. Seems that like he doesn't know that there is not a train. I was going to build a train, but at the time the land only went out to like here, which is actually why this got a window, because it saw right to the islands. If I quickly show you, there's like islands all the way over, like over there. They're not loading, but yeah, they're not loaded in, but they're there. But yeah, so yeah, I didn't have enough space to build a train, and I still don't have enough space to build a train because there's buildings there now. But yeah, I like the inside of this. I like the cool floor design that I did out of crafting tables, and then I like the seating plan and stuff. This here's my school. It's literally called EJ's Lovely School. The reason there are sheep in here is because this is the only place that I know that there will be like loads of sheep for a while. So sorry, loads of grass like forever. So yeah, it's just a pen in here with a bunch of sheep. Just so hello. just so then I can use them. But yeah, this is the school. The reason this thing's here is supposed to be like the playground, or I guess the yard. It's like a climbing frame here. There's, like I said, grass for the students to play on and the sheep to play on. And then up here there is some classrooms. They're all literally exactly the same, so I don't really show, like, this one's the sewing classroom, which is very specific to sewing. Then this one's the geography classroom, very specific to sewing. They're literally all exactly the same, apart from the fact that they're facing different directions. So yeah. Now let's go up here, actually. I think we can go, and then we can tour all of that down there. Then we can work our way back over to like that area where we can tour all. Oh, I thought we like pushed him off then. We'll like show all of that area and the final buildings that I have to show. This here, so do you remember before when I said, oh yeah, I smelt things in my kitchen unless it's like, like things that I need to smelt loads of? Well, basically, this is the thing that I used to smelt loads of. This is my tree farm. Basically, it's literally just a thing where, I can chop the trees down. Also, these like wooden things over the top, basically they stop it from being like one of the massive really annoying trees. This here is like just like a little balcony that my dad did, so it's just like part of like a Lovely World trivia. There's also a random spruce stair there that's been there since its conception, so I don't even know what that's there for. It's not like, you can use it for anything. This here is Dario's house. So basically the way we did Dario's house is that so Dario selected the blocks, then I selected the design. I think we worked pretty well, as long as you ignore a bit higher. As long as you ignore the roof, it doesn't link up quite right. I did change it, but that was like before my world got corrupt, and then I just never bothered to change it back. I might, but like I say, I can't be bothered. Oh, hi. Sorry, you can stand up. That was an accident. This here's Daisy. Daisy's pen. Basically, it's just built out of like all mismatch blocks that my dad has accumulated over the years. See, good morning, Daisy, and it is morning as well because the sun's only just come up after like a million years of it being night. See, that's all the stuff we've toured, by the way. Some of the stuff we've toured. But yeah, see, this is where Daisy lives. It was a pain to get her and Daisy's friend back from the cinema after the last episode and the episode before. But I did get them back, as well as Harry and Harry Jr. Up here, this is fun fact, this is this is what Dario uses and Steve uses to get down the mountain. Say we're building like over there, Dario will just be like, okay, and then jump straight down. And then in between episodes, the way he gets up is he just swims up here. Talking of getting up, I actually need to... Oh, no, run away, oh no, it's about to go off the other side now. Right, okay. This is very dangerous. Right, guys, right, there's... Oh, where are they? Right, that's Blue 2. Blue 2's safe. And there's Barney Jr. Right, and they're about to go down the waterfall again. Let's get away from there, quick. This here is Steve's house. Fun fact, this was originally my house. And then basically Steve moved in and converted it after I moved out because I didn't like the design. But I think Steve has made himself well at home. And then he's got like a little... downstairs basement here, which he's been working on, and I think it's complete now because I don't remember him working on it for the past like 100 episodes or so. And then he's just got a little balcony here, which is what I used to pan over at EJ's Lovely World. And then I moved house one because the view's not the best. It's a good view, but it's not the best because like this. Chicken coop and like half the mountain, but I think that view's a lot better, but also the fact that, like I say, I didn't like the house. This here is my chicken coop where basically I I farm all the eggs. It normally actually doesn't work that well, but because I've been in the world for like an hour and 15 minutes, over actually, because I had to take the blooming animals back. I had to take the blooming animals back. It's been working quite well. This is my pumpkin farm, which I don't usually have running because it's way too efficient. As you can see, I've got pumpkins here. I've got pumpkins, sorry. I don't know why I said sorry to the minecart. Pumpkins in my first house, got pumpkins in Steve's house. It's just a whole thing, and I don't need this many pumpkins, especially since I added this like minecart because some of the pumpkins were like getting stuck in here. But as you can see now, they get collected up, and now I can flip this lever and like it stops, and then as you can see the pumpkin got stuck in there. God, I see more pumpkins in there. Right. I don't know where to go. Once again, another moment. Right. Let's let's go down this way, and then that way we can I knew that Nether Portal would be handy. And then we can show all of this stuff. Right. Sit down, dogs, because we're trying these literally just Deadlock's boats. I sometimes use them to parkour across because it's quite fun. But if I, you know, there's a nice run of the boats where you can parkour across there like that. But yeah, that's Deadlock's run of boats. Let me destroy them. Sorry, Deadlocks. Let me destroy them just simply because that squid's having a whale of a time, isn't he? Simply because I don't want the dogs to get in, and then I can stand them up. I thought I already did, but I can again. This is Deadlock's actual house. The way I did this was like I let Deadlocks build it himself. But yeah, you see, it's got sun loungers because obviously there's never a cloud in the sky because I've got clouds turned off because they're always really weird. But we will ignore that fact. This here is it's just like a swimming pool with a duck, which I remember poking the eye of every episode that I was joined by Deadlocks. And then this is his actual house. So I guess this is Deadlock's hub, like my hub. It goes in, you know, upstairs and all that kind of stuff. This is Deadlock's Armory, where yeah, she's got all like different kinds of armor, spare diamond armor in case his runs out. But yeah, down here it's got an enchantment room. It's got like a mini storage area, and then it's got some furnaces where I actually sometimes use them in case like if I've got like a really big smelting project. And then yeah, this is just a bedroom. I don't want to poke around too much in there because obviously it's his bedroom and it's private. You probably tell that my voice isn't very good for wear, but you know, I'll carry on. This here is the Bedrockification Chamber, which we will be using in not the next episode, but the episode after, when we do transition to Bedrock. Basically, the idea is that yeah, it's just like you use like a special key card to get in, and then you press this button. It primes that one. Press this button. It primes that one. And as you can see, as you can hear, it's very complicated. It was designed so it sounds complicated, but it wasn't complicated. But it actually was complicated, so that was annoying. And then I'm actually going to break these lights because without these lights it doesn't work. But yeah, you see, it's all primed now. And then in a second this will come on, which will turn the lights on, and then in these lights basically that's what turns this thing on. But yeah, you see, that would have turned the lights on. Let me quickly show you the redstone. It's not very complicated. See, it's like a little secret trapdoor here that I used when building this. But you see, this is where the sapling went. Basically this is just how that goes. It also sets off this dropper, which makes, there was a bone in there, wasn't it? Makes the bone go into this dropper, and then oh no, and then when you like fire all of this off, it goes into this dropper, and so on until it goes to here, and then the bone will basically be in this dropper. And basically it sets off like a redstone signal. Then when this one's primed, the bone will go into here, into this dispenser, and then yeah, it'll all go off. When the signal's all gone off, it will fire out. Let me show you up the top. The top's it's a site, like you think the bottom's a site. Well, the top is like it's yeah, this is the top. It looks all complicated, but if you watch the episode, it's actually just the same thing like 4 times. So yeah, it's not the most complicated thing in the world, but it was very complicated to get it all in that you know, in that very limited space. And then obviously there's the windows where you can see in. You can't see very much because I mean, there's just a bunch of like redstone and dirt in the way. But yeah, you can see a little bit more from this side. This here is my Popo police station. If I build up, you will be able to see that it is a giant donut. The reason it is a giant donut is because I wanted to build me. No, because basically. The joke is that like police officers love donuts, so I decided to make it a giant donut with a police helicopter in the middle. It was actually originally going to be a donut stall in the middle, but I thought that would be a little bit too silly, so I decided to make it a police helicopter in the middle. So yeah, I'll but yeah, let me show you inside. So it's got this like bit where you can only be let in if you're if there's someone on this side. But I'm a hacker, so I can get in without there being someone on this side. Yeah, like I say, this is the police helicopter surrounded by a bunch of ocelots apparently. But yeah, it's not the best helicopter in the world, but it works. This is actually what I was going to build in my in my airport, but I decided not to, like I say, when I ran out of episodes, to build it in. I was like, it's okay, it's time to move on to the next project. But yeah, it's not actually filled up with gasoline at the moment, so I guess I can just like flick as much of these levers and stuff as I want. And then the final thing is through here. There's just a like a blackboard where like the head of the team can go, right, this is the plan, and then show the entire team what they will be doing. Yeah, I like this building. It's a pretty like original. I don't think I've like seen a police like office or police station built as a giant donut. This, I've never also seen a courthouse built as a giant doghouse, but this is a giant doghouse. It's called the Poor Palace, and basically the idea is that it's a courthouse ran by my dogs. So as you can see, there's this where the dogs would sit. There is fireworks to see where would fire out. So I think it's red for guilty, and then it's green for innocent. But yeah, I was gonna go. Oh no, it's purple, I think. Oh, sorry, it's purple. And then this is where the jury and the audience, I guess, would sit. And then this is the poor punishment. The punishment is to that the because it's like ran by a bunch of dogs. The idea is that until you're transferred to the prison, which I will show you in a second, basically you need to sit in this garden and not eat any of the cats. That is the entire idea of the punishment. So I think that's a pretty funky way of doing it. And fun fact, I actually got Oliver to help me with the prison, the donut, and the Poor Palace. It was my original idea to do the donut, by the way, just so everyone knows. But it was Oliver's idea to do the doghouse and the underwater prison, which I will show you now. And I did change this design a little bit during the video, but it's, you know, fundamentals are still here. Basically, you swim. Oh, woo, 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 no, sit. Thank you. Right. Basically, the fundamentals are still here. Basically, there's just a conduit in the middle here. And then, yeah, it's just underwater. And basically, they have to live under there for however long their sentence was. Anyway, you can stand up now. Sorry, I was scared of you drowning. Back here, this is a bad place. This is the Ladder of the Skies. And basically, if you don't know what the Ladder of the Skies is, then it's basically where Adominus Villain lives. So, yeah, if we go up this Ladder of the Skies, it basically goes to an alternate version of Lovely World, where the EJ of that world was a coward and gave up against the fight. And, okay, right, yeah, was a coward and basically gave up the fight and ended up giving the world to Tyrannus and Villain. This here is the original theatre actually, so I don't use this anymore because I've got like the big proper one over there, and I actually like was gonna get rid of this, but I just forgot. So yeah, it's just got like all the props. It's supposed to be like an open air theatre, kind of I guess like Hyde Park, or you know, like an open air like venue, I guess. But yeah, I just never got round to it. I guess let's go back. Let's finish off the that, I guess. The cone cream, and then we can do the first house. We can yeah, we can do the first house, the rocket, and then we can go over and do the rest of the town, which is over there. This here is the cone cream, and it's an ice cream shop where basically you can eat outside if you want, because normally when you're having ice cream, it's, you know, it's a nice hot day. And then here's supposed to be like a giant upside down ice cream cone, by the way, if you are wondering. But yeah, inside it's got, if you want to eat inside, and then it's also got like a pretty cool ice cream thing. So say I wanted gunpowder ice cream, then you can put it in the hopper. You can press the button and it will go through here. There we go. And then you can go, there is your gunpowder ice cream, sir. And then yeah, oh no, that was bread, sorry, this is for another customer. Over here, yep, this is the rocket ship. This actually got to the moon, me to the moon 3 times, because once in a series with Oliver, once and then twice in Lovely World. So once where I was like just going to the moon to explore, and I met an alien called Jam, and he came and helped me for a bit, and then his skin got removed, so he couldn't help anymore, basically because like nobody had the skin because it got removed, so yay. That's literally the only reason Jam doesn't help me anymore. And then yeah, another time the helpers got kidnapped. But yeah, this is the bridge, basically. It's the only thing that Oliver actually helped me build in Lovely World before he ran off and got PlayStation. So yay. But it, you know, it's good because I like it because it holds sentimental value. Also, I just think it looks pretty cool. You know, I wanted to build a bridge that didn't, you know, wasn't just like a straight, like, you know, wooden plank like this across the water. But at the same time, you know, I wanted to yeah, I just wanted to build one that wasn't, you know, a straight wooden plank across the water. So I added in all this fancy, crazy fence design. This here is okay, we might get phantoms. This here's my first house, actually. So yeah, it's my first house, and basically the so this was sorry, hold on. Stuff popping up on my computer. So basically, the before it came night, yeah, I just quickly built this, and yeah, This is like my nether portal. So there's 2 nether portals. Basically, there's one that leads to Ufo. Then there's another one which, when this is activated, it leads to a different one. I won't show you it now. Let me just quickly deactivate it. I won't show you it now, simply because there's like no point. It's literally just like a normal, like it's like the Ufo nether but without any of the mini games in it. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is the last things that we actually need to build. Tour. This here is my my Barney Jr.'s grave. So this is the first ever dog I got in Lovely World, not in Minecraft, and then it's the first ever one that died. But yeah, so I built him a nice little grave here, and then that's who the Doggy Diner was built in memory from. This here's my hotel. I think it looks pretty cool. So this was built before this, and I improvised them both, and I think this one looks better. I can't believe I was able to come up with this off the fly, like this cool design off the fly. I'm still a big fan of the outside. The lobby I don't really like, but you know, it's got like, you know, some fancy tables, and I think it looks pretty cool. And then there's all these different rooms. I'm not gonna sleep in the peasants room. Actually, all the rooms are exactly the same, except for the penthouse, which I will show you and sleep in now. There's a pretty cool view from the penthouse as well, actually, if I quickly show you. It's not as good as it once was, because everything just like is packed in, but as you can see, it still looks pretty cool. Anyway, let's sleep, and then we can carry on with the tour. The only reason I'm sleeping is because I don't want like phantoms and stuff. When you're ready, there we go. It is very, very laggy inside of my lovely world at the moment. So yeah, this here is my military base, and this basically, like, that is the headquarters for this. So there's a chicken, but yeah, military base. It's green because like camouflage. I wish I'd built it out of something else green, not this glazed terracotta. It's just like, it's all just placed randomly. It just looks really bad. But yeah, so it's got a meeting room. It's got a bit of a reception. It's got like weights, like if you want to get your muscles up. It's got a bit of a bedroom here because I was staying here while Adonis Flame was attacking once. And then down here, it's got a bunker just in case we ever get bombed by Adonis Flame. And as you can see, it's only for emergencies. No other cases. In front of it, it's actually got a bit of a boot camp in front of it. This is the training court, and basically you can test out your crawl skills, you can test out your climbing skills, and you can test out your sniping skills. Basically, if you stand on this line, you can shoot this red block, not the horse, and you can test out your sniping skills. And then that flag up there is like the EJ's Lovely World / EJ Robbo 123 flag. This nearly missed out. This was nearly missed out. It's called the Optical Factory. Nothing special from the outside. It does look pretty cool, but it's nothing special. Basically, on the inside, however, I think it looks pretty cool. Basically, it's got a reception. It's an optician's, by the way, in case you were wondering. It's got a waiting room, so you can read like any of the magazines that it's got in here. And then it's got a doctor's room or an optometrist's room, where you can read out them letters and guess them, as everybody does. But yeah, let's go down this way. I think we've toured everything. Oh, Alexa just made a noise. Hi. Okay, I thought she would activate when I said her name. Right, I think we've toured everything over there, so let's tour all of this. This here is Jonathan's Jewelers. Basically, it was designed to be pretty flashy, and I think I think I did that pretty well. So yeah, on the inside, it's just got all the jewelry. It's got all this jewelry, and then on the outside it's got some pretty cool display cabinets. Doggos, sit down Barnaby Jr., Barney Jr. and sit down, Blue 2. I've been talking for a long time. I'm bound to mess up my words. This is my Deceiving Diamonds bank, and the bike. The reason it's called Deceiving Diamonds is basically because it's got a pretty cool vault. So basically, the customer would come in, they would stand on the lapis block, then the person behind would go like, okay, yeah, you can have your loan. They would empty out that cauldron, and that would mean basically there's like a pretty cool comparative system. That would mean that this block would get pulled away, and the customer will get dropped into the vault, where they can take all the diamonds they need. Once they get dropped into the vault, they go into this into this like slime block launcher. It launches there. You press that button actually, which resets the entire thing. Then you get launched out there, and then it gets all covers up. There we go. I think that looks pretty cool. And then no one will be none the wiser. I'm going to quickly show you. So I'm not going to show you the entire thing, but this, if I go up here a little bit, this is like what you're looking at, and there's like even more stuff behind there. So yeah, if you want to build something like this, it's not an easy project. So yeah. Anyway, stand up Doggo, stand up Blue 2, stand up Barney Jr. By the way, I think I did it in a pretty good order. This is my Get Bready bread shop, where it's got like a pretty cool automated farm. Basically, you can activate this and there we go, and then it all gets collected and all put into this chest, and then you can put it away. Put it away. You can put the thing away by doing that, and then you can okay, and then you can basically replant the whole thing, which is not something I will be doing at all. It's actually got a pretty cool thing on the roof where it's like made out of like it's got a pretty cool like star shape with wheat. So yeah, and then the same thing on this building. This building's actually called Pumpkin Pie because it sells pumpkin pies. Like got everything you need to make pumpkin pie in it, which is pretty cool. See, it's got pumpkins growing on the roof. So it's like I said, you can harvest sugarcane in here. It's got pumpkins in here, and it's got chickens, so you can get eggs, which is pretty cool. And of course, crafting table, so you can craft the pumpkin pie. That's of course is the most important thing. Okay, maybe not. Oh, my throat's gonna give way. See, I don't want to cut though because I'll need to export all of this, and it'll take like 5 million years. This is the Fantastic Films. This is so it's like a film studio, and basically the joke is that that is like all films are just like all green screen. So yeah, it's literally just a giant green screen, and that's how you film the films. Talking of filming films, this here is the cinema where you watch the films. As you probably know if you saw the last few episodes, I changed it from the lever being here to the lever being in the in here. Basically, you flick this, you turn on the projector, and there's no film in there at the moment. But yeah, eventually the light would turn off, and then the curtain would drop, and then the yeah, then now the curtain's gonna drop. Let me quickly turn on the lights again so you can see. Sorry, hold on. But yeah, you see the curtains dropping. Sorry, it's taking a bit of a while. All the things are all taking like a while because it's just like the lag and like the lovely world's crazy at the moment. Yeah, as you can see, it's all dropping away, and then in a second it'll shut, and then yeah, and then I'll show you where I collect it from. But yeah, you see the curtain drops, then it closes, and then yeah, the lights would normally be off, by the way, but I turned them back on. I guess I should really turn them off, but yeah, it's not difficult redstone. It just it's a bit laggy redstone. But yeah, let me show you. So you collect it from here, So yeah, there's just it all goes into here, and then you can collect it from that chest. This here is my EJ's Town Incorporated. Basically, I am aware, by the way, that there is something down there you haven't seen. I am keeping it in my head that you haven't seen that. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, that might be that. So this here is my EJ's Town Inc. Basically, the idea of this was the fact that it was supposed to run my town. So sit down Blue 2, sit down Barney Jr. Basically, the idea was that, so this is like a little reception area, I guess like a meeting room. Basically, the cool thing about this is that it actually has like a switching thing. So you see it switches to Soul Sand, kind of like in the military headquarters, but not, because it doesn't bring it up. And also, this is the first case of me doing this, by the way. And then after a big timer, yay. It's been very laggy in my world at the moment, just because I've been in it for so long and I've set like everything off. But yeah, you see that, and then eventually it will switch back, because it's still not gone. But yeah, you see, it will switch back. If I press it again, you see that it switches to Soul Sand. Oh, okay. I'll show you this then. Yeah, so this is the helper offices, and basically this shows where all of the helpers stay and do all their work. See, it's got all different filing cabinets, and then it's got like a water cooler machine thing. Up here, this is my office. As you can see, it's got EJ Robbo 1 to 3 on the sides. That's how you know it is my office. And then yes, it's supposed to be a phone. Then, of course, I have like a giant TV, I nearly said then, computer screen with a, not a great view, but, you know, you can see stuff. You wouldn't normally be able to see the top of the clock tower, but I guess it's just a tower now. And then it's got like water coolers and stuff there. Let me go down. Oh, no! Oh! Okay, brilliant. I'll just activate this again. Right, this here's my to-do list. Basically, it's a pretty cool thing where, so like, it's a pretty cool chair where if you spin the stairs around in a nice frame like this, or I guess half slabs upside down, it makes like a pretty cool effect on this side where it just looks like a little itty-bitty armrest. But yeah, I never actually use this to-do list, simply because I'd need to like keep changing it. Right, is it changed back now? Okay, I'm just gonna dig through here then. Right, I could have waited that actually. But yeah, stand up Doggy, stand up Blue 2, stand up Barney Jr. This here is my eFun Inc. Basically, this is where I am. Yeah, this is where like, as if like it's got like a to-do list and as my mini games again. This platform basically it actually changes basically every time it becomes day. Basically these daylight sensors, because you know, so like when it's night it turns pink, but it breaks every now and then because it's just a little bit glitchy like that. But yeah, when it's night it becomes pink. When it becomes day it becomes, you can hear it all going off. Purple! So, I was actually not even sure then. So, yeah, I was going to say if it becomes night, we might actually see it turn back to pink, but it's not going to become night. So, yeah, that's just a pretty cool thing about here. And then up here, it's got two to-do list, the helpers offices, and then it's my office, once again with the same, like, phone thing. It's basically, like, the same as inside there, apart from that bottom bit. This here is Brenda's Barbers, and basically I was going to call it Barbers, but it's a bit of a tongue twister, so I didn't. It's pretty cool actually. So if you go in, it's got like I basically built the same room 4 times, because you see, like, this is the actual one, then there's like a reflection in there which is like the mirror. Then there's a reflective floor, and then there's actually like the same room with a creeper in underneath there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. If I quickly show you once again, let me sit down the dogs. But yeah, you see, this is oh no. You see, this is where all the creepers hang out, and also where all of the like that's like the behind the scenes area, that which is not what you're supposed to see. Anyway, stand up doggies. Let me cover that back up again just so they don't fall down. This is my museum. Basically, so it's called EJ's Lovely Museum. God, it's really laggy. Basically, the idea of this is that it's just like a memoir to show what's happened so far inside of my lovely world. So you see, this is the first ever so it's like a library I did. So let me just explain. So this is do you remember when I keep going on about when my world went corrupt and I had to rebuild it? That's the second time my world went corrupt, actually. So the first time, basically, I had like a completely different world, and I just got so upset that I just like, I got so like upset, obviously, but you know, I started a new one, which is this one, and I never rebuilt it, because I didn't have any backups. Like this one, I had like a backup, so I could, you know, I had like. Basically, you know, I had quite a lot of land already built up for me and stuff, so I didn't need to flatten much of it out. But yeah, that one was just like, I had to like, you know, get a new seed and stuff. But yeah, so from that original world, I've picked out 3 things. I've got my library. I've got the first ever minigame, which was called Mutant. And then my original jewellery shop, where it had like giant rings on the top. So it's called Ringo's Ring Shop. But it was just a general jewellery shop. This is like past the Dominus Villain attack. So this one here is like a sky base, which was the first ever attack in this world. It was also a very recent one that he built a massive sky base. This here is like an underwater base, which was second ever attack. And then his first ever attack was he built a beacon, and basically it stopped me from talking or speaking. I think there's only one more thing, but I might go up to the top of the clock tower again and see. But I think this might be the last thing. This is called the Terrific Telly, and basically the idea of this is just like a TV shop. TV like recording studio. So it's got like an interview show, it's got like a one-on-one chat show over here, and then it's got like a green screen, and then these are like as if they're like roaming cameras. Right, like I say, let me go to the top of the clock tower and let me just quickly see whether I've actually toured everything that there has been to tour. So and I'm going to sit down the dogs. Thank you, Blue 2 and Barney Jr. for having the energy to wander around with me for this 1 hour and 50 minutes. I am grateful for that, that they've put up with my voice. But yeah, let's go up and wander so I can show you what the world looks like at day. Also, just so I can have a quick little scan over just to see, just to see whether I have toured absolutely everything that there is to tour inside of the world. So I left some of the gates open. So I've toured all of that. Toured all of that. Yep, toured all of that. Yep, toured all of that. I remember doing the airport. I remember doing the military headquarters. And then yeah, I've just done most of that. And then there's there's one last thing. Okay, right. I'd be so grateful to have a handy to have that ender pearl. Right, let me jump and try and land in this water. Right. Okay. Right, let me just go and get the dogs again. There's one last thing, and I missed it by the way I went round. Just make sure they're both standing up because it kind of glitched a little bit. Yeah, there's like I said, there's one last thing. It's Deadlock's hardware store. So I've got the wood shop over there, but this is Deadlock's deeds, and basically this is where you can buy all of the building blocks, and you know there's a mule looking at the the building blocks, but you see building blocks and redstone. That's pretty much it. I like the floor, yeah, like I say, that's pretty much it. So I do believe that is everything that there is to tour inside of EJ's lovely world. So as I'm piling up now, I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you to everyone who has watched to this point. From the start of the premiere to the finish of the premiere. Maybe you didn't watch it all in the premiere. Maybe you didn't watch any in the premiere. Maybe you watched it in a few sittings. Either way, thank you for watching to this point. But yeah, I'm going to end it now. So unfortunately, this is the end of this video. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. But until then, take it easy, guys.